love you guys so much. Do you want to let us know what you're singing?
Of course. Hello everyone, my name is Łukasz Ziętarski and today I would like to present Avant de quitter from Faust.
La gloire c'est des ennemis, les premiers, les plus braves, hors de la mêlée, j'irai combattre pour mon pays. Et si vers lui il me rappelle, je veillerai sur toi fidèle.
Heard this aria in a long time. I forgot how beautiful, because when I was in the college days, this was in every baritone auditions with this, right? And they usually win because it's like a competition aria. But it's so nice to hear it. Do you do anything that's lighter?
Actually, no.
No, I do. I know it's not in you, and you love this, and it's so great. But There's so many good things about it. We are going to talk a little bit about the French.
Sure.
It's not as far off as you think it is. But what's off is really off. But it's a quick fix, I mean, if we really pay attention to it. And it will change the way you sing it in a good way, I think. But the other thing is, I think, I'm going to tell a quick story.
Yes.
Courtesy of Leonard Folia, who is a fantastic director, and he was a director on Dead Man Walking. I did his production at City Opera, literally about 100 years ago, and worked with him a few times. We did it in Houston, and we did it most recently in Madrid. And we were revisiting it in Houston, and we had this astonishing experience in rehearsal, in the room. He didn't let anybody from the administration in. It was just the cast and him. We felt so safe. We were really intimate and open and vulnerable in that space. And we were finding something really special. And we went down to stage and I said, Lenny, don't let me start getting all operatic and whatever. And he goes, no, I'll keep an eye on you. And then we were doing this big scene where the mother, who happened to be Frederica von Stade, in her retirement, which was so not a retirement because she's still singing like a goddess now. She's amazing. I miss her. I love her. She was the mother, and we had this scene where she had to say goodbye to her son who was going to be put to death in an hour. And she was leaving. She got pulled out of the room, and I follow her out, and she realizes she forgot to say goodbye. And there's this extraordinary, very short duet where she's saying, I forgot to say goodbye to my son, and I'm sitting there. I have to go back in as Sister Helen Préjean to be with Joseph as he's put to death. And I'm trying to hold her up while also facing my own terror and fear. And I was really feeling it. I was really feeling it, and I was acting it, and I was singing it, and I was emoting it. And he came up to me after. He's such a good director because he pulled me away from everybody. He didn't give the note in front of everybody. And he said, you know, Joyce, I feel everything you're doing, and I see it, and I know it's real. But as an audience member, I like to be left a little bit of space to decide what I think you're feeling. And he said, if you give me everything, there's no space for me to enter into your world. You're just telling me, you're showing me, not shoving it in my face, but it's like bam, and there's no space. We just go, oh, it sounds good, you know? Now, at the same time, I will also say you have to be 100% committed, and you have to be in every word, and you have to be there. But there's going to be some moment where you can take the foot off the gas a little bit. All of this is in you. Same as Michele yesterday, right? You feel it. You're living it. It's a source of release for you in your life. And this means so much to you. And I'm glad you have it.
Thank you.
But this isn't the place to work it out now. So your place now is to be Valentin with all of that you bring to it, and to present it and allow us to join in your journey as well, as a character.
I will try.
And as a performer. So basically, what it means is you have to trust the music, you have to trust that all that emotion is there, and you have to let it flow through you. Do you drive?
Yes.
Take the foot off the gas about 7%. Maybe 12%. Of course it's possible. You showed us yesterday too. You know, and so all the sorrow, all the suffering, all the pain will be there, but you're not going to be against it the whole time. It's not written that way also.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So, can we talk
From
just...
the beginning?
Yeah, but we're going to talk a little bit about the French. And basically, there's a couple things. When you have your score, go back and black out every N, like Vienne, Santa Claus is coming to town, Mon. You're not saying them a lot, but they're present. And all that can be is vient, Mon.
Vient, mon,
Mon.
mon.
It just nasalizes it.
Okay.
We can't say the end. And then when you have a closed E, écarté, let it be really closed, écarté. When you have a schwa at the end, au sainte médaille, those are a bit more, they're a bit more open, and we're getting from you, like EH, and it needs to really be more schwa. So on my French scores, I choose a color for the entire score, and I highlight the schwa at the end, and I want to make sure that usually it's green, all the green is always the same vowel. Me, je, veux, que, te, pe, the. It's super pedantic, but it's important. Avant de quitter ces lieux.
Ce lieu.
That one's a little more closed, and you're opening it. So some of your closed need to be more open, and some of your opens need to be more closed. That you can work on later. Don't pay too much attention to it today.
But
Again, work
if
in
we can
progress.
try, I would like to try.
But what I want to get is the feeling of it. Also, expressing in French, as I understand it, comme je comprends, is not expressing the same way as we express in Italian, which is doubling all the consonants. De la bataille, de la bataille, de la bataille. So we want to express by like doubling the B or accenting, and the French language needs more sweep. So it's more about the color, the legato, the phrasing, where you're going, ô sainte médaille qui me vient de ma sœur. Another way to think about it is the long notes are faster or shorter, and the short notes are longer. Ô sainte médaille qui me vient de ma sœur. Makes it a little bit more elongated. Hervé, is that correct? C'est juste? Oui? Hello, I forgot there was a French man in the audience. I make very nervous now.
I'm sorry.
And this is the other thing. You know I love the French, but congratulations and good luck in the semifinals, by the way. But it can be totally correct. Like you can study and study and study, and it will be totally correct. And they'll go, oui, c'est juste, mais c'est pas français. Oui, c'est juste, mais c'est pas français. Which is why I love that challenge, because if you do get it right, it's magic. Okay? So, Valentin, soldier, brother, protective
bravest.
brother.
Of the squad.
The what?
The bravest of the squad.
Yeah.
Always.
Does he
on
know
the first
that?
line.
Does he know that?
Probably yes. I think he knows.
Well, you're
it.
singing him.
Yes,
Does
he
he
knows
know
that.
that? He knows
He
that.
knows that.
So he doesn't have to show it. He is that. You're showing us with your, okay? Just be it, okay? Now, I want you to be over your sister's body. Okay? You've seen her and she's here. Okay? So. Yeah. Voilà. Okay?
Au sainte médaille.
Sainte.
Au sainte.
Au sein, un,
Au sainte.
un.
That
Sainte.
was what I
But-
afraid.
No,
Choosing this.
but don't worry about the French right now, okay? Don't worry about the French. No, it's good because you have to learn it. You should sing this. That's a different kind of work than we're going to do right now.
Yeah.
I just pointed out and you can think about it. But now don't worry about the French because sometimes you have to prioritize. There's so much to get right, and sometimes you just have to prioritize. Now we're going to go for the style, the ease of it, the expression of it. Put the French in as best you can, okay? But we'll work. That is also in there, but put it out of your brain right now, okay? So, listen to this legato at the beginning. It's like a prayer, but it's alive. It's pure. It's beautiful. Enter that world in that same color. Here we go.
O Sancte Medaille.
Good. Now, take the gas off. 7%, okay? More, really, really pure, the most beautiful sound you can make. Right on it. One measure, Ken. And here we go. You start so beautifully, and then you gas it. You know what I mean? Oh, stay there, pure. Listen to this. Do exactly what the piano does. Stay there.
O Sancte Medaille.
Did you hear what you did? Wait, you guys got that. I know you did. But you didn't trust it. And you went, oh, Sancte Medaille. No. No. She's dead. She's here. You're just singing to her. She's just here. She's not there. No. See, you're worried about how you sound.
Yes, because I'm thinking that it will be too soft.
Can you guys
And
hear
this
him?
is-
The opposite happens. We don't care when you're trying to make sound. We don't care. We've heard it before. What we've not heard is Lukáš making a beautiful sound as Valentin in this moment. We've not heard that, but we've heard sound before. It's really important. Okay?
Yes.
The whole introduction, please, Ken. Now, she's here, okay? And your sound has to be as beautiful as she was, as pure. No gas and...
O Sancte Medaille, qui me vient de ma sœur, au jour de la bataille, pour écarter la mort, reste là sur mon cœur.
Could you guys hear him? Which do you think she would prefer?
I think the second, coach.
Okay? Now, I want to do it again, and I want you to believe it, and I want you to trust it, and I want you to go further. Not in piano, but in the color and the purity of that line. So go back into the text, go back into this moment that you're living with her, and I want it to be the most beautiful sound you've ever made. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, Sainte Médaille. Okay? Just one measure. She's here. Don't forget your breath. Trust it. Trust it. Join that.
O Sancte Medaille, qui me vient de ma sœur, au jour de la bataille, pour écarter la mort, reste
Legato.
sur mon cœur.
That's the tear. That's the... I know I have to say goodbye. I know I have to say goodbye.
Avant de quitter ce lieu, sonata de mes aïeux, ô toi Seigneur roi
Yeah, now build it.
Toujours, toujours la protéger. Cette si chérie. Et tout la protéger. De nier la protéger. De tout danger.
Okay, sorry. No, here we're going to stand up. Because do you hear how you've given that? Yeah? Do you feel how it's so beautiful, it's tender? It's, dare I say, like a real man who can be that way. It's not a, I went to war and I'm a da da da. No, it's like he's, I don't know what that was. Well, now you know who I really am. It's tenderness and it's beauty of voice. That is a moment, all we want is beauty of sound for the sake of saying goodbye. And now you can go into Valentin world. Make sense?
Yes.
But only because you've earned it from showing us that side of him. And you feel what that sound does to them, yeah? Do you trust it?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
That's changed everything.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to change it. But it's going to be one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's what you want. Right?
Yes.
And I think sometimes we think that it needs to be this when we don't actually examine it. You look at how the orchestra is written, how it's sustained, the actual dramatic moment, it needs tenderness. And for me, the moments of tenderness and beauty in the opera are the ones that I remember. And then it's exciting, you know, then when you add the virility and the rhythm and the power to it, you put the gas back onto it, but it's not the whole time. And you're letting us feel, do you feel how they were leaning in?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's not because you're on the floor, it's because the quality of your sound. You left space for them to come into that. Yeah? We have to stop there.
Sure.
It's
Thank you very
fantastic.
much.
So good.